And I even went on the internet. I Googled things, I looked at them all. It's like, well, no, I can't do that. I'm just going to go up there and go with whatever comes out of my head, what I feel. Tonight was, if anybody that knows me, I'm not a real emotional guy. And you probably saw me out there losing it quite a bit. That's normally not me. But there was one other time besides tonight that really got to me that I had to do several years ago, about 14 years ago. Sitting in a restaurant, having breakfast, asking Brianne if I could marry her mom. And that was tough for me to do then. Since then, it's just been the most amazing thing, the things I've got to share with her over the years. Her and I got to experience, her mom and I don't know what to say. I mean, there's no words that can describe it. The first time I met Parker, I just heard about him. All of a sudden, he was coming during Christmas break to stay. And I'm going, who is this guy? Why is he coming here to stay? And so I accepted it. He came, he stayed. Well, by the time he left, I'm going, when's Parker coming back? And that's not an easy thing for me to do. Just how I get to know somebody and the relationships we build. And I have with Parker. Having 3 daughters, it's not easy. So finally getting a son is more than I can appreciate. And these 2 right here, I love both here. And I was glad I got to be part of this today. Also, the new family I get, Dan, Chris, Lana, love all you guys. Got that extended family. So, with that, to Parker and Brianne.
Room, give it up for Dan. From the back of the room. No, keep it going for him. You gotta keep running as he gets
Surprised, I'm not prepared, wasn't really prepared, didn't know that, but you all know me, so pretty shy guy. It is a great crowd. Real quick. There are some people that have been a part of my life for a long time, all 50 years. And there are some people who aren't here anymore. Some of our parents and family. And for me, tonight, I look around and I see all my great friends and family. And I feel so blessed that you're here to enjoy and celebrate the day with Parker and Brianne. And as Randy said, I look at all the new faces of family and friends that will continue for another long, long time. So, I feel thankful and blessed that you're all here, that you're all having a good time, and they're all memories that you'll remember for a long, long time. And it's very quiet. It's rough. So, hey, everybody have a great night tonight. Have fun, enjoy. Parker, Brianne. Cheers!
Alright, so, in case you slip on the ending, the typical ending is just cheers. Alright, so next up we have our maid of honor. Give it up for Billy Marie.
I was not quite expecting to go so soon, so this is awesome. I did write something, but So, anyway, I am Billy, and I am Brianne's maid of honor, and most of you already know me because when you hear Brianne's name, normally there's Billy somewhere involved in the sentence. You know, as I was thinking of what to say to Brianne Parker, it's hard to, really write something for two incredible people, and it's really hard to write something to my best friend. I was trying not to cry. I know Brianne's in 6th grade. Yeah, we've been through everything together. Breakups, boyfriends, Ben and Jerry ice cream, softball, going into sports, dropping out of sports, graduating together, weddings, babies, at college, and so Brianne's just been my best friend. And the thing that I love so much about her, she's so faithful and so loyal. And anybody that knows her and is around her, sorry for that language. Anybody that is close to Brianne and knows her knows how loyal she is and how she fights for the people she loves. And that is something that she's so taught me. And a few years back, I remember her talking about this boy Parker. And whenever she talks about him, she just lights up. And seeing them two together was seeing two people that just fit together, their worlds fit together so perfectly, and Parker fits so perfectly with Brianne's family. And anybody that knows Parker, the first thing I want to say about Parker is he's so kind. Like Brianne said last night in her video, Parker is so kind. And so I'm just so thankful for the both of you. And so thankful for you, Brianne, and the friendship that we have. And so thankful, Parker, that you are the one that gets married, best friend. Cheers.
And so is the ones with the slight amount of tears that are the best tears. All right, so next up we have our best man. Everyone give it up for Eric.
Alright, so here I thought I was being slacker, waiting till literally this morning after breakfast to write my speech, but apparently I'm on top of it, because I printed it out and stuff. So, that's not it, that's just good. It's in the back, okay. But, alright. Well, buddy, you did it. It all started 9 years ago. When 4 awkward, dateless sophomores decided to try and tailgate prom. And we got promptly rained out, but who would have thought that just a few years later, all 4 of those goons would be either married or engaged. And at the time, I had no idea that I had started down the road to such a great friendship. Now, I don't really do the sappy, grandiose statements. I'll leave that to somebody else. But even though I have a little bit of experience, I've been married for a whopping 11 months at this point. So. But instead, I'm going to do a few things I've learned from Parker in the last 9 years of friendship. Because of Parker and being his roommate, I now know that Steve Harvey is way better than Jerry Springer. Because of Parker and the mini bonfires we've had, I now know that accidentally setting a gas can on fire and trying to put it out by shoving snow down the nozzle is apparently the logical course of action. Because of because of Parker, I now know that hockey matches are a blast to watch, even though I have no idea what's going on most of the time. All right, cheers to the Canadians here. All right, because of Parker and our many nights of caterwauling karaoke, I now know that Andrew and I are 100% tone deaf. Because of Parker, I now know how to play guitar exactly well enough to annoy the crap out of my wife. Because of Parker, I now know that being in the front row of a rock concert is not nearly as much fun as you would think, especially when the mosh pit starts without warning. Because of Parker, I now know that even if you think the line to a venue will be short, wear a coat when it's 8 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Related? Because of Parker, I now know that pneumonia is awful. Because of Parker, I have had 9 unforgettable years of friendship. I wish you and Brianne a dozen times as many years of happy marriage. To Parker and Brianne.
Best part of that speech was parking. All right, next down the line we have Kyle. I believe the rest of these are part of the bridal party, so I'm not going to have a specific title, but next up is Kyle.
I want to start by saying thank you to Brianne Parker for letting me be a part of this night. I mean, look around. This is unbelievable. Absolutely gorgeous. What the ceremony was incredible. Thank you very much for being a part of this. It's, like I said, incredible. I've known Brianne Parker for 3 years, and seeing how kind and fun, and to see those words pop up yesterday during rehearsal dinner, but then getting to meet their families. And I've known part of their families, but not their extended families and their cousins. And it kind of sums up Brianne Parker. What an incredible group of families. I've loved really getting to know all the extended families all the way down the list. They're so fun. I think I talked to Randy and Dan for over an hour, just the two of us, just sitting there, and it feels like they were part of my family, and that's how Brianne Parker was. And how I met Brianne Parker was through my now fiance. And usually, as you have to meet your then girlfriend's friends, you're nervous and scared, and all those trying to impress them. And really, from the time I met them, it was just the start of lifelong friends. And really, from day one, we shared so many memories to Seattle, to Moscow, all those nights. Just two unbelievable people, and I'm so glad that obviously meeting Katie and getting to know Brianne Parker, it's been incredible. And then to be here today is so surreal. And then really one quick thing before I turn the mic over was 2 nights ago on our bachelor party, kind of what sums up Parker. But we're on the ride home back to the hotel. No, it's good, I promise. We're on the way back to the hotel. And usually you think about relationships in that first couple of weeks. You're kind of in that honeymoon stage, right? Everything's all sappy, and then you get a year in, and things kind of change. But Parker was kind of sitting in the car, the cab ride, and he was just looking at a picture of Brianne from her bachelorette party, and he was just showing it around all the guys, saying, "Look, I get to marry her. Look how gorgeous and beautiful she is." And it almost makes you tear up, and I'm not emotional one bit, but the look in his eyes of him seeing Brianne on her bachelorette party was just priceless. And like I said, thank you very much, and cheers to everyone that's here. Right? Thank you, I can appreciate it, guys.
Stories from the bachelor party. That's always tricky. All right, next up, where is Dylan at? There he is. Give it up for Dylan, everybody.
See the look on Parker's face right now. He's kind of surprised that little brother's speaking to the crowd. Parker, he's been there for me through everything. I just like to thank you for that. And I'd like to kind of direct away from Parker and Brianne, because you are going to be such a great stepsister. You're going to be such a great influence in my life. And I love your family. I love everything about you. And so I'm so happy that you're marrying my brother right now. I was just saying, what made you see your eyes? So it's kind of a, yeah, good luck to you. Anyways, cheers to my brother for finding such an awesome girl. So.
All right, so next up we have a twofer. Where is Grace and Rachel? I see one person applauding. Yeah, that's better. That's what
Hello. I'm Rachel. This is Grace. We're both Parker sisters. So to start off, I just like to say, welcome to the family, Brianne. We're so lucky to have someone so intelligent and such a great impact on Parker's life. And we love you so much. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Okay, so Parker, I grew up with you. Very interesting. Anyways, great. I'm so happy to have you in the family and your family. It's been so amazing. Our trip to Hawaii with you guys was awesome. And it was good to meet you guys and just be able to spend time with you and your amazing family. So happy to have you in the family. And Parker, I love you so dearly. And I'm so happy that you're getting married. And it's sad to see it, but it's amazing. And I hope you guys Cheers.
All right, so if a twofer was not good enough, next up we have a threefer. So this one is Emily, Katie, and Andrea, correct? Angela. I only say names for a living.
So I'm Katie. I just wanted to say how happy I am for you guys, Brianne Parker, and thank you so much for letting me be part of this incredible day. Your wedding couldn't have gone any better, and I love you, and I'm so happy to see where your future takes you.
I'm Andrea, and I met you guys both around the same time. Actually, met for your freshman roommates, but then I met Parker, and I knew you guys were perfect for each other. So, really happy to have seen everything, the whole relationship from the beginning. It's really fun to see that, and I'm really excited for what life has in store for you guys.
And I'm Emily, and I was going up here freshman year and Parker shortly after, and we're just really, really happy for you. And so now we prepared something very special, only for you, because we know we love you and we love Taylor Swift.
Oh.
It feels like a perfect night to dress up like bridesmaids and have a wedding. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It feels like a perfect night to celebrate our best friends and her new husband. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Brianne, we're opportunity standing here to you for that.
edited lyrics and everything. All right, so Parker and Brianne, you guys ready to sing a little something, something as well? Yeah, you guys don't need a little quad down or anything.
But, oh my gosh, those speeches, you guys. Wow, we just have the best friends and family in the whole world. And I already knew I had the best friends and family, but then to get Parker's friends and family too. And I just love you guys, and I can't thank you enough for supporting our relationship and our marriage. And we're just so excited, and thank you. We love you.
I can't say too much. It's a good group of people. Back to the front. It really means a lot. Some of you traveled a long ways to get here, and it really means a lot that we can spend the best time of our lives together with the people that we love and care about. After tonight, you know, I said I gained a new family, and I have a very large family, and even got larger, but each and every person holds a special place in each one of our hearts, and you people that just met. So everyone, eat, drink, and be merry, and marry, and no, but honestly, guys, thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot to us, and there's not some here. Cheers.